next episode of Building Your Empire with Sophie Zoe. I'm Sophie Zolman, the host and CEO of Sophie Zoe Next Level Business Support. Ooh, we need more coffee this morning. And yes, I have a nice Harry Potter cup with me this morning. So today we're going to talk about cleaning house. And and though it can refer to the home you live in, the apartment, whatever living abode you have, because that's always important to keep a clean house. But I'm talking more along the lines of mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, etc. Because even though this episode is at the end of a year, you can do this anytime you're feeling stuck, bogged down, groggy, and just kind of bored or whatever you want to call it, because keeping a clean house mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and environmentally, like my magical Harry Potter office, is very key to keeping your mindset going, your plans and activities going, your motivation going, because having a great plan to grow your business, having a great plan to live the life of your desire, only works if you take action and execute on that plan. And sometimes it's very hard to execute on a plan, no matter how inspiring and wonderful it is, when you're not feeling quite yourself for whatever reason. So today we're going to look at a few things that are, in my mind, house cleaning things. And these are things you can do at the end of the year. Like right now, it's the end of the year. You can do this quarterly. You can do this seasonally. I mean, it's just like those people who do spring cleaning in their house or fall cleaning in their house. It's the same thing, only we're going to go beyond the cleanliness of your home. We're going to go beyond the cleanliness of your office. We're talking body, mind, soul, etc. So first and foremost, let's talk about your mental state. Negative thinking. Negative thinking is going to drag you down. And while it's not all rainbows and sunshines and unicorn farts, it is supposed to be a positive, motivated mindset that's going to get you where you want to go, to bring your desires to reality, to execute the plan of action. So clear out the negative thinking, change your thoughts, change your life. That is a phrase from a famous author, which I am drawing a blank on right now. It's not my quote, it is a famous quote by a famous author, but it does really work. And you need to clean out those negative thoughts regularly. And this time of year is even harder to do, and may be a time of year where it is the predominating thing in your head, which means you really do need to work even harder to clear it out. Your emotional state. Clear out lingering negative emotions. Well, negative thinking triggers negative emotions, generally speaking. And so it's kind of a two-part thing there. You clean out the negative thinking, you clean out the negative emotions, and you bring in positive thinking, positive emotions. And one quick thing to do there is to go look in the mirror and smile at yourself. The biggest, silliest smile you can come up with, because it's probably going to make you laugh. And you're probably going to think, wow, this is silly, this is crazy, but you're going to be uplifted mentally and emotionally. And then there's your physical state. Now, this is your body, but it's also the environment around you, whether that be your office where you work, your home, your car where you drive around. The places you go need to be environments that are clean, positive, healthy, and fun. And your body needs to be in the best shape possible with healthy eating, self care, exercise, you know, take some walks out in nature, whatever it is that turns you on and gives you activity to keep that body active and in shape. And I'm not talking about a six pack, I'm not talking about, busting out the weights, simple activity, simple exercise to keep your body from becoming stagnant and blah. The next one, your closet and your dresser. Yes. because that helps the physical appearance, the physical look and feel, helps the mental state, the emotional state. If you've got a cluttered closet and dresser full of clothes you don't wear, shoes you don't wear, purses you don't use anymore, whatever the case may be, clean it out. Clean out clothes that you don't absolutely love. If you pull it off the rack and look at it and you go, ew, I don't like this, get rid of it. Or if you go, I haven't worn this in 10 years, you get rid of it. And freshen up your closet. That leaves space for new stuff. And I'm not saying go hog wild on a massive shopping spree and spend all kinds of money on new clothes, but with a clean closet of things that you love to wear that make you feel good, that lift you up, and make you feel magical. Because, the witchy me, I've got my witchy boots in my closet. I've got my witchy clothes in my closet. I did not clean those out, keeping those around because I love to put them on when I'm looking for some witchy, spiritual, magical feeling and uplifting. Because when you dress how you want to feel, it all translates into that. So then your office. For those of you watching live, you can see I'm surrounded by some Harry Potter decorations. We call this the Magical Harry Potter office because almost everything in this office is related to Harry Potter. I have special artwork by the set designer. I have wands galore. I have pictures. I have little bobbleheads. I have all kinds of stuff on this bookshelf back here that is all things Harry Potter because, yes, I am a true Harry Potter fanatic and I love to surround myself with Harry Potter things because it nurtures the inner child. It makes me happy. It lights me up. It makes me feel magical. So make sure your office is not only clean, as in the floors are swept and mopped, your desk is dusted. Get rid of clutter. If you've got papers everywhere, throw them away, file them, whatever. If you've got junk piled up on the furniture, boxes from stuff you've bought, whatever the case may be, clean it up. Give it some fresh air. Give it a good clean look. Add some flowers if you're not allergic to flowers. Add some flowers every now and again. Do things in your office where you work that are going to keep you in a positive, happy, and in my world, magical state of mind, etc., to be able to be the most productive because I am in that proper mindset for getting shit done because I love to get shit done. And I don't want to get shit done if my office is a mess, if I'm not feeling the magic of the Harry Potter stuff, whatever the case may be. So you got to clean up your office too. And last, and this one's a tough one, your people. Yes, there are times where you need to either exit from their lives and ask them to exit from your life because it's just not a good fit. They don't support you. They don't support your dreams. They give you grief. They think you're crazy, and I don't mean in a good way. They, make fun of you for what you're trying to do. If they're not supportive, if they're not helpful, then you need to, if you don't want to exit from their life, etc., then, set the boundaries like we talked about last week. Set boundaries of what kind of activities you'll do with them, what kind of conversations you can have with them. And if they start going down that negative nilly road of, oh, you're nuts, you're never going to get there, you can't make $1 million, that's crazy. That boundary of, nope, we're not talking about that. That's not a conversation we're having. And if they can't stop and honor your boundaries, then spend way less time with them or no time with them. And this also goes for coaches, consultants, mentors, family members, whoever is in your life that you may have outgrown. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes you outgrow a coach or mentor. They can't do anything more for you. You've reached your limit with what they can teach you, help you with. So you can let them go and find new coaches and mentors. You can find new friends, new colleagues, because, social media, there's millions, billions of people out there. There's always a way to find new perspectives, people with new perspectives, people who will support you, cheer you on, and help you get where you want to go in life. So yes, sometimes you got to clear out the people too. There's many simple ways to do many of these things. And I would I would encourage you to only do one thing at a time. Don't try to do all of these things because you will get overwhelmed, you will get freaked out potentially, and you'll feel like you're getting nowhere because you're trying to do all these things at once. Again, it's step by step, one by one. Start with one thing that may be the easiest thing or the thing that needs the most work first. And, some little simple rituals can be very helpful for clearing out negative thinking, negative emotions. Going for a walk can be the physical state, taking care of your body. Simply lighting a candle and basically projecting the negative thinking, projecting the negative emotions to the candle and see the flame burning them away and releasing them. It can be writing all those negative thoughts on a piece of paper and giving them up and lighting them on fire, but be sure you do it safely. Have an ashtray, use your sink as long as you're not going to harm your sink. Just make sure you burn it up and let it go, release it. Meditation, of course. Self-care can be so many different things. I get bi-weekly mani-pedis. I get weekly massages. I see an acupuncturist every couple of weeks. I have a holistic chiropractor I see once a month. I have coaches, consultants, and mentors and masterminds and family and friends and colleagues surrounding me at all times. And if someone isn't working out for me anymore, I either set the boundary or I part ways with them amicably and peacefully whenever possible, because you don't want any kind of negative drama going on because you don't want someone in your life anymore. Hopefully you can cut that cleanly and amicably, because that is ultimately the best way for it to turn into something good for you and eventually good for them too. So if you're ready to clean house, at least in your business, let me know, because I can help you get systematized, organized, automated, and all kinds of things. My team and I are here for you so that you can start the next phase of your business in a good place. So just comment below, DM me, or go to my website, sophizo.com, and check us out. Book a free call to learn more. That's it for today's episode. I look forward to seeing you all again next week.